Okay, aloha everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday cooking class with Simply for Health. I am Gail and here is Cherise. We just want to welcome you. It's nice to get this recorded so that we can send it out to those who can't make it at this time. We just want to start with, of course, our vision is to create a community of wellness or more seeking to be healthier a bit and changing our lifestyle. And then our mission is to see a set of Salad Master in every home. So tonight, we are doing a wonderful chicken dish, and we are using the queen of cookware, which is our 12-inch electric skillet. We're also using our salad machine for our broccoli, our 3.5 bowl, our 3-quart over here to put our broccoli in once we cut it with our salad machine, or our food processor, we normally call it. And I'm going to give this to Cherise, and she's going to tell you a little bit about our chicken recipe. I believe she did go ahead and post the ingredients, and it's been something that people have requested ahead of time so that they can cook with us. Some want to cook with us when they see the recording. So they want to get all the ingredients ready. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much it. We just want to remind everyone too, before we start cooking here, that Dr. Valerie Quijano, our lifestyle doctor, will be here on Saturday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It might not last that long, but if you haven't taken advantage of her expertise in thermography and cellular nutrition, please take advantage. She doesn't charge for her time, which is amazing. She gives back because she loves what she does and helping women with alternatives to doing mammograms. And then also with nutrition, how to reverse dis-ease in the body, which is really important. So please, if you know anyone that's struggling with any issues or just wants to be healthier, invite them and let us know that you're bringing someone with you so we can have a right count. So when we serve or when we share lunch with everyone, there's enough for everyone that comes. Okay? And I'll let you take it away for. Is there anything else you think we missed? No. Okay. All righty. I know that, one thing I want to say about Salad Master over and over and over is that, number one, it's so much easier to clean than regular cookware. Number two, our 316 titanium stainless steel really is the stainless steel, medical grade stainless steel on the inside, keeps our nutrition retention at an average of 93%. And just the way it heats up, everything's like a little mini oven. I just love it, saving you time and energy. And of course, our advanced cooking system with our Vapo valve. Yeah, keeping all our nutrition, our vitamins, and our minerals in our food. So let her take it away as she shares about our chicken dish. Alrighty.
Okay, so today we are going to make a very simple honey garlic chicken, and then we're going to pair it over with some broccoli, just steamed broccoli. And this is how I do my broccoli at home. And then we're going to be cooking up some rice to eat with that too. So I do have white rice in here, white rice. And this is our beautiful 1.5 saucepan. I had to think about it, what it was. But actually this is I think a lot of people forget about, or not, they don't want small pots. But small pots are very, very important. Like for me, I don't believe in a microwave, so small pots are really important. I have like 3 1-quarts and 1.5 quart, and I was just having a conversation about how much I would love a second one.
We really were. Me
love
too.
a second one. It's just a really great size. This does come with a handle, a long handle. Our handles are interchangeable. They click on and click off. I don't necessarily use mine unless this gets hot. But majority of the times I just leave it in my my drawer next to the stove. So I'm gonna set this. I've already washed the rice and filled it up. This is 2 cups of rice in here. And I do my rice like this at home on the stove because I have gas at home, but I do it on the stove. This is a lot quicker one, I feel like. And I only make a little bit at a time. So we're gonna start it. Normally on my gas stove, I do it at a low. I will wash my rice with really, really hot water, just FYI, because then the water's already pretty hot and it's ready to boil. So it doesn't take a lot of time to get to a boil. So at home, I just started at a low, but remember I have gas at home. If you have electric, you want to start a little bit higher, either your medium or a medium high, just to get it going, and then you can turn it down.
So on my induction stove at home, I do have numbers.
Yeah,
So my favorite is to do my rice is between number 4 and number 5. Just depends on how fast you want that. We're using an induction stove in here also. Now, some induction stoves have temperatures instead of numbers. And I know that for my son in Waimea, his perfect temperature is 240 for 13 minutes. So it's pretty amazing to kind of play with your temperature. But this I know, half the time, half the energy. And so that you have fresh rice every day. What's 10 minutes? By the time you finish your cooking your meal, your rice is done at a perfect time.
Yeah, my rice normally takes anywhere from like, it can be really quick, sometimes it's like 5 minutes, but I do let it sit. So I'm not gonna take it off, and I definitely let it sit for a few minutes, but so anywhere from to like 10 or 12 is actually pretty long for me at home. But I am only making 1 cup or 2 cups of rice, give or take. So
you can already hear it clicking.
I put hot water in there, guys. When I wash my hair, I'm washing with hot water. And then we're gonna be using our 3-quart. This is another pot that I really like. Our 3-quart saucepan here. We're gonna do our vegetables. Normally at home, I use I use a 1.5 or a 1 quart to do my broccoli, just because it's just me and Christopher eating broccoli. But I do have a nice good head of broccoli here. So this is what I do at home, guys, okay? Oh, actually, you know what? I'll do the chicken. I'll put the chicken on first before we start with our broccoli, because that's gonna take the longest. We got our beautiful, that's okay. We got our beautiful, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. 12-inch electric skillet that I'm going to use today. I love this. I know Mom loves this pot just because it does have a timer and a temperature. Especially when we're trying to explain the recipe to you guys, it's really, really nice to be able to do it with the electric skillet, because we can tell you exactly what temperature to put it at and how much time. It's a little bit harder for us. You have to play with your cookware when you're doing it directly on the stove top, okay? We just don't know what kind of stovetop you have, how high it gets. I generally try to give you a rough estimate of like temperature wise. Like gas is always normally low because it gets so hot. Induction is pretty spot on, to be honest. And then And then electric, sometimes I feel like you gotta go a little bit higher, but you have to really play with it. So electrical here does have a digital probe, which is really, really nice. So we're gonna set this for a temperature of 450. You just press temp and then all the way up. And hold it till it gets to 450. Okay, and that's gonna be our frying point. So make sure that you stick your probe back in directly into your electric skillet here and make sure that it's all the way in so that it heats up. Nice thing about this electric skillet too, there is synthetic oil, and I'll let mom kind of explain the synthetic oil while I'm seasoning my chicken here, and I'll explain the seasoning in a bit too.
So a lot of times when you're using your electric skillet, you won't hear the oil in the beginning because it's cool. But once you start to heat up your electric skillet, you'll start to hear it swish back and forth between the layers of the metal. I personally have 2 of these at home. The electricals are my favorite. Couple reasons. That digital probe is definitely gets me that perfect temperature so that when I do have a recipe, I can actually share exactly what temperature you need to put it on. But another reason that I love it is because of that double layer, double wall, yeah, synthetic oil between the layers. It's more forgiving when you're cooking because it's not directly on top of the heat. So I love it for my cheesecake, my chicken dishes. I just made enchiladas in here yesterday to take home with some wonderful black rice. It really is convenient, especially if you want to set the timer and you want to leave. Yeah.
So I'm just patting down this chicken to get it very nice and dry. Mom is gonna open my salt, pepper, and garlic powder for me because I forgot to do that before I put my gloves on. And I just like to get everything really nice and dry so that it's nice and easy for frying. Yeah. So I'm gonna use, I have, how much chicken? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chicken. These are thighs with bone. I did cut off the skin and I trimmed it up as best as I could. I prefer not having the bone in, but I know a lot of people like having the bone in just because it gives a little bit more flavor. So it's up to you. I know on the recipe I did say boneless is skinless chicken, but really whatever you want to do. If you are only eating chicken breast, you could do this recipe with chicken breast, chicken tenders, whatever kind of chicken. Okay. I say about a tablespoon of garlic powder. We're just gonna eyeball because I do that best. And some pepper, which is about like a teaspoon or so. You're just gonna eyeball this too if you want. If you want to measure, you can. I feel like you can't go wrong with these just simple spices. Okay, so we're only gonna do salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You just want to make sure that if you need to add more, you can add more. You need to, I mean, it's always easier to add more than take away. So, and then salt, I don't always put too much salt, but I do about a teaspoon of salt or pinch of salt. If you want to leave the salt out and because you're trying to not use as much salt, you could definitely do that too. So a little bit more garlic powder. I just want to get a nice, good seasoning coat on all of this chicken in my, a little bit more. What's that for? Test. Oh, okay. So got my chicken all nice and coated here. You can definitely do this dish from frozen. I tend to like to do it when it's thawed out already, just because I could get it really dry. So I like my chicken very crispy. So not that it won't get crispy, but it just is a little bit easier to do it when it to get it that crispy when it's completely dry. Okay, and that's why I try to get all the excess water off of it. So mom wants me to show you guys how to tell your pot or pan is ready to fry. So you're gonna get a little water and you're going to sprinkle this. It is not ready yet. When the water dances on the bottom, that's how you know that it is ready to fry. Okay. I got a good nice coat. This is gonna be some garlicky chicken, which is what we like. Okay, other ingredients for this recipe, you're gonna use soy sauce. We have Tamari Life. This is a gluten-free soy sauce that we buy. And then you're gonna get your chili garlic sauce out, because I mean, we have this all the time. Guess we really like this kind of stuff for our recipes. And then you're gonna get some honey. This is my uncle's honey. That one's almost empty, but that's my uncle's honey from his ranch here on Big Island. So in Wanaka'a. So we have some honey, and then you're gonna put as much garlic as you like. The more, the better. Like a whole bulb is good. Okay, that's a whole bulb there for you. Minced, a whole bulb. And we're gonna use that a little bit later. We're just gonna, we won't need these other things anymore. Put a cover on that. So very simple. Just need a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some garlic powder, season your chicken. This should be ready. You hear the synthetic oil popping? Almost. Oh, it's going. It's gonna be like 2 seconds. And then you just get your
And you can hear,
oh yeah,
you can hear it.
soy sauce,
Yeah.
garlic, chili garlic powder sauce, and honey and garlic. Okay, let's try one more time. Should be ready. Oh, almost. I can see some. Almost. So this is how you can tell for your eggs, okay? So once it starts dancing, you are gonna know that it is ready to fry. I'm just gonna put it already, okay? And I'm going to try to make this to fit all my chicken. Push it all down. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, I had 9 chickens. I got a couple of big ones and a couple of small ones, so. I like to get all of it. Okay. A jar is going to be for frying, and if you wanted to bake, you could do baking with the lid closed. Of course, when you bake, you need to put it down a little bit. It can't be at 450. Okay, so I mean it can, but burn, so that wouldn't be considered baking. So we will leave this ajar because we're gonna fry this. And I'll flip it in like 8 minutes on this side. Hopefully I remember that. 8 minutes. What time is it now? Okay. Okay. So this is what I do at home with my broccoli. I get my nice big head of broccoli here. And I am standing by the sink. I just make believe. Get it where you're visualizing this with me. And can you imagine me standing by the sink here, washing my broccoli? And I like kind of a bigger chunk of broccoli. So what I do is kind of break off the florets on the top part. And then I use the bottoms. I'll show you how to use my salad machine for my bottoms. I like bigger florets, so I tend to just break off what I want. See, there's still water because I'm taking it, rinsing it off after I let it soak and rinsed off. There's still water in there. Okay, broccoli is a little bit harder. So it needs a little bit of water to cook this. I don't want to say that we're steaming because we're not going to be steaming at a very high temperature. It's going to be quite fast. We're just pretty much just warming this up. It's going to be really quick. So I use my hand to get the nice flowerets here. Oh, you know what I did wrong. Here we go. Backwards. Put your number 3 cone on your salad machine. Get that in. Do the butt. What is this? Stem? Stalk. The stalk of the broccoli. And you are going to cut that up. So this is the bitter part. But you don't want to throw that away because that is where the weight is and all your money. So you need to eat it, but just make it smaller so that you enjoy it a little bit better. All the way down. This is what I do. I forgot about this, guys. And I get to the flowerette part, and then it just comes off. I was doing it the hard way. And look, all the little flowerets just come right off. Gotta love that I figured it out in the middle of our little cooking show here, huh? There we go. And yeah, number 3 for the win. And just clean out this part. All righty. And you leave whatever water that you had inside of your broccoli. I need to rinse my hand. And you leave it to cook up your broccoli here, okay? Broccoli is a little bit harder, doesn't have as much water in it, like some of the other vegetables, like carrots and stuff, or not carrots, mushrooms, onions. If you pair those things with the broccoli, then they'll have enough moisture to cook your broccoli. But broccoli just needs a little bit of help because it's a little bit harder, like your root carrots and stuff, potatoes, they all need a little bit of water. So yeah, this was the water that was collecting from my broccoli. So I'm gonna pour it in here because technically that would have been on my broccoli if it wasn't sitting in the bowl. Because you were with me by the sink, right? Washing this broccoli. Okay, and it doesn't, yeah, so whatever residual water is on my broccoli, that's what gets into the pot. And we're gonna put this away. Fast thing to do with your salad machine. I was gonna explain the salad machine a little bit more, but if you can watch our other videos, you know a little bit more about the salad machine. So if you have any questions, just let us know, and then we can share a little bit more about the salad machine. Make sure that you got all your lid over here, or not your lid, your lip is all clean, easy to spin. And then we're gonna start this. I try to go like a medium low, especially with gas low, but
It actually smells super, super yummy in here. But I did share this last week. Yeah, about our salad machine. So if you want to go back to the recording of last week, it goes into specifics. This is a wonderful tool to share with others that are looking to earn a salad machine as a host gift. It's our top of the line kitchen gadget that I feel like every person should have in the home. But real quick, our number 1 blade is the shredder. Our number 2 blade is the stringer. The number 3 blade is our French fryer. And then the 4 is a thin slicer. And then of course, our number 5 is the waffler. Just to recap what we shared last week, okay? And a nice thing about the chicken, as you can see, when it's ready to flip, it releases from the pan. So if it's still stuck to the bottom, it's probably not time for it to flip over. But you can see how easy that was for her to flip the chicken over. Wonderful, nice golden chicken there. Smells wonderful.
guys, I am using the wrong tongs.
Yeah.
I was able to go set it on the side, and it doesn't sit as nice. You know why? Because you need the paw tongs. Paw claws.
Wonderful, nice
We need
little
to,
gifts.
we need to figure out a name for this. But it's tongs that sit quite nicely. Did you see that? How effortlessly that went on there? Because I was trying to find another grip on this one. There, boom, on the side. You know where your tongs is? Right there, ready to grab. So these are nice little cute tongs. I'll leave that there for Okay, another thing is, I'm just gonna leave the cover off for this part because I'm focusing. But the other thing that I want to stress is that, oh, is my rice done? Oh, my rice is done. Turn that off.
And what was the signal that you knew
When
the
you
rice was
get
done?
your, well, I knew that it was gonna end pretty soon because the lid started to go like this. That's a good indicator for when you're doing your rice on top of the stove. But it stopped. That was an indicator too that it was done. So it goes really fast and then it stops, and then that makes that indicates that it is done. So you can always open it, check it. So this is not there yet, but we want to hear this one click, and then we know to turn off. This is really quick, that's why. So if you didn't hear it, you want to just flip it up and then spin it, and then listen for that click. Make sure that's right. Okay, the most important thing when you're using Salad Master is that you use the correct size for what you're doing. So in this pot, I did the broccoli. I'm gonna open it one more time. I'm not supposed to do this, guys, but I just want to show you guys. It is at least 3/4 full. in my pot. And that is very important, okay? Because you're gonna maximize your cookware if it's 3/4 or fuller inside of your cookware. The only thing that I know that when you're like overstuffing it, which isn't bad, you just wanna make sure that your valve isn't up, okay? All your moisture and everything is, heat is leaving, okay? You wanna make sure that your valve is down when you're overfilling it, of course. But at least if it's 3/4 way or fuller, it's gonna, you're gonna maximize it with this time, with our time feature, okay? So this, I'm gonna make our sauce. I know some people are funny. They tell me that it sounds funny when I say the fuller is the quicker it's gonna be for your food to cook, but it's definitely true with salad master. Yeah, we could do 1/3. Yeah, we could do 1/3. Okay, let's do 1/3 of soy sauce here. I think that's gonna be enough. Oh, no, 2/3. We'll do the double the recipe. I'm going off of how much chicken I have. So 2/3 of soy sauce here. And we're gonna do 1/3, so half of your soy sauce you're gonna do with honey. And I feel like this could be almost 1/3. So I'm not gonna measure, just but I'm just telling you. Mix that up. Gonna wash this one. Okay, and then we are going to do a tablespoon. I think I could just use the rest of this. So it's about a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of garlic. No, what is this? Chili garlic sauce. I guess we need to buy another one. We don't already have another one. Use this quite a bit. I'm just gonna mix this around. If you guys like it more on the sweeter side, then you can definitely add a little bit more honey. We like it, I mean, we do like it sweet, but we like it a little bit more spicy than we like sweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I only put the amount of half of the honey, but, oh, there, turn this off. I forgot about it already, see? Once you hear that, just turn it off. You know why your heat in here is gonna stay for so long that, I like my vegetables al dente, so I still want it crunchy. So I immediately actually take this, but if you left this cover on, it will continue to cook your broccoli. But look how vibrant my broccoli color is. Okay, and it wasn't very long. This is perfect for me. So I immediately, once my broccoli is done, this is the last thing I do. I could take this out and I put it on my plate already because I like mine a little bit more crunchy. If you want yours a little bit more well done, just leave the cover on, just turn off, but don't open it. Just leave it cook a little bit longer, okay? They'll continue to cook inside of your, and that wasn't much water. It was only the residual water that we washed our what is that called? Our broccoli with. Add our garlic here, and we're gonna add our sauce. You know what? I'm gonna turn this. I'm just gonna turn this off for now because there's a lot of heat here, and I'll do my sauce. Yeah, that was a bit hard. Actually, okay, we'll just leave it. Leave it, cover it. Let it do its thing without the heat. It's going to continue to cook without heat. Remember, you try to utilize, if you want to try to save your electric bill too. And you can do that with Salad Master. Because a lot of things are half the time and half the energy. I tend to turn off things a lot sooner. So let that sit and continue to cooking. That's our lunch. Our dinner. I'll make it pretty actually.
These trivets are really nice too, as our hot holders for sure.
I'm like, where's my thing? Here's my rice.
Look how pretty that is. How
Perfect.
white.
Perfect rice. Here's my rice scooper. It's just a spoon. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna plate this, and my brother just came to eat. Okay, so now I'm gonna make it pretty for you guys. Like we're at a restaurant, okay? Oh, I need some sesame seeds. If you have green onion, you can just chop up some green onion and use it as a garnish for the top. Oh, we're getting done. Okay, we put our broccoli. Where's my sauce? That's my chicken. I don't normally season my broccoli. If you would like to add, seasoning to it, you could definitely add your seasoning to it. And he's trying to do that. Sorry, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Okay, add your broccoli. Like I said, if you want to add a seasoning to your broccoli, sometimes I'll add like chili flakes. This is funny because I don't normally like mayo, but I like mayo with my broccoli. I think that was from Mom because she likes mayo with certain things, like mayo and chili for some people.
Stew.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. But I will eat the mayo.
We were raised like that when we were back in the day, young.
And I know a lot of locals do this, but yeah, I just need a cutting board and a knife to cut up. Okay, we're getting really fancy over here. Take this off.
Oh boy, it's gonna be good.
Okay. Get my little chicken here. Oh, I guess I can't cut it because it has a bone. Okay, if it was like breast or tenders or thighs, you could slice it up. But we're just going to put some of these baby ones on top of this plate.
Oh, look how pretty.
Should I put 2 or 1?
Yeah, 2. Gonna eat it.
Okay, look at this, guys. Here, we can put these back so we don't have to waste.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And dinner is served. Oh, look how pretty.
Okay. Boom. And there's your honey garlic chicken with steamed vegetable oil, cooked vegetable, cooked broccoli, and white rice. white rice.
Awesome. And it looks very beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture. And as we're gonna have a taste test here.
Okay, how long was that? I don't even think that was that long. Maybe. Okay, we talked a lot, but it was actually really
It was
quick.
only 40 minutes from start to finish, not even 40 minutes yet.
Yeah, look at my chicken.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Taste test?
Taste test. And then we will do our closeout and then we can ask any questions.
Alrighty.
I will put on this one. Okay, guys. Okay, Mom wants to do closing.
So we just wanted to say, well, welcome for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Got a little distracted here. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. It was quick and easy. It's pretty simple, right? Less than 40 minutes. We're always trying to keep our ingredients, well,
We're
as
trying to make
little
it-
as possible so that, and
Yeah.
things that you already have in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Definitely using the same kind of seasonings, and so that we know that you're going to use it up. But anyway, anytime you have a 30-40 minute meal from start to finish, you've got to be happy. And so it really shows that you can prepare dinner every single day effortlessly in Salad Master. So thanks again for coming. And don't forget, let's fill the house on Saturday. Please get the word out. Let's welcome Dr. Valerie Quijano. And let's glean from her knowledge to better health. So aloha hui ho till we meet again.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us. See you guys next Tuesday.
Aloha.